Welcome to Weight Loss and Wellness for Real, the podcast where people like you get the practical solutions and support you need to permanently lose the physical and mental weight so you can feel better and live the life you want in the body and mind you want. If you're looking to overcome your stress eating, overeating, binging behaviors, and move to a place of freedom with food and your body, you're in the right place. Hello, everyone. Thanks for being here. I hope you are all doing well. Today, we are going to explore the idea of lovability and body image. And I've been wanting to do an episode on this topic because it is an issue I encounter literally multiple times daily at work with many of my clients. And it's also something that I grappled with as well for a really long time and still sometimes do. I'm going to touch on various forms of love, family, friends, romantic love. However, we're going to focus primarily on romantic love as it's the most common area where people tie their body image to their sense of lovability. Before we get started, I wanted to just give you a reminder to head over to my website and sign up for my free monthly newsletter, All Things Well-Being. You get a monthly newsletter. It's pretty short and sweet. Some topic on well-being. There's always a recipe that I include, as well as I always include discount codes for you to use on different products that sponsor the podcast. So head over there and sign up for that. Totally free. I never, ever share your email address. That's heatherheinen.com, and Heinen is spelled Heyen. Okay, so some of the things when I think about lovability and body, I really think back on my own struggles with weight and body image and restriction and over-exercising over the years. And at one point, I really believed, this was in my early 20s, that to attract a guy, I really had to shed those extra pounds. And I wasn't even really overweight. I've always been muscular, so I've never liked my build. And sorry, there's a weird truck going by my house and it's super early in the morning. Okay, but they're leaving. All right, back to this. So I had such an issue with my body. And I really felt like I had to drop like 10 pounds, right? Because surely, a guy is not going to be interested in someone who had a body like mine. And I really wasn't even, like I said, that overweight. I just thought I wouldn't want to date someone who didn't find me attractive at that size. It's because I'd want him to have higher standards. I mean, it's this crazy stuff that our brain does, right? So looking back, it's really intriguing to me how much importance I placed on my body size and shape. And while I had some confidence in my personality, I really fixated on a man's thoughts and preferences regarding my body. It was all about my body. And then, when I eventually did, I would lose these 10 pounds, gain them back, lose these 15 pounds, gain back. When I did, at times lose those 10 or 15 pounds and kind of reached that number on the scale that I wanted, which is also so ridiculous, but my desired body size, it wasn't solely driven by that desire to be more attractive, but it was a huge part on why I wanted to lose that weight. Okay, so I want you to keep listening here. I've got some ads coming, as you know how this kind of goes. But after the ad, I want you to keep listening because we're really going to get into this idea and how do you start to shift out of that space, because it really is a miserable space. I wanted to add one quick thing before we get started. I'm listening to some of the financial struggles out there and I get it. So if you are a podcast listener, I am offering 20% off working with me to help end your binge eating, overeating, your emotional eating, and get you into the body you want to be in, to lose the weight for good. If you've been considering working with me, now is the time. I offer 4 online plans that you can take a look at on my website, heatherheinen.com, under the services tab. And then under that, it would be the choose a plan for weight loss and health coaching. That's where it lists all the plans that I offer. There's 4 of them, all with different components and all for different values. And for example, plan 1 is contact weekly via email for weekly check-ins, accountability, and you get a new plan every week to help you follow each week and access to me throughout the week. And much more that goes along with that plan that you can read about on the website. But typically this plan is $219 per month. But as a podcast listener and 20% off, your cost is $176 per month. It's a really big savings. I've never done it before, but I don't think we've ever been in a economy like this before. So I offer other plans that are even less in money and will also reflect that 20% discount if you are a podcast listener. I also have lowered my one-on-one phone coaching sessions to $85 for a 50 to 55 minute session. And I am now offering a 25 to 30 minute session, which I've never offered before, for $50. I'm hoping that by trying to meet you all where you are at, where many of us are at in this new economy, that you can still get the help you know can help you get you going again, keep you accountable, and get you the results for life that you have been struggling for so long. I know the struggle with binge eating, emotional eating, overeating, as well as that yo-yo dieting cycle and the shame of losing and then gaining over and over, not to mention the exhaustion behind all that. And I really can help you change this and create that food freedom life and get you into the body you want to be in and make it sustainable. This offer will go on for the next month or so. We are right now in July. So I'm thinking the next month, maybe into August. I'm not sure yet. So if you've been wanting to get some coaching and help to lose the weight for good, get in touch now. You can email me at info@heatherheinen.com. Remember, Heinen is spelled Heynen. And in that email, let me know that you're a podcast listener in order to receive the discount. So many of us have this notion that we must meet certain physical standards to find love, to be attractive, that love hinges on a particular body type or shape. And obviously, this stems from societal norms and media influences, possibly things that we were taught as children or messages we received either overtly or covertly by authority figures as we were growing up. And you might have observed it in your own life, which can make it even more challenging to really tackle. I definitely noticed a change in the attention I received from men when I lost 15 pounds during a time I was trying to do some bodybuilding competitions, which I never did, by the way. Just thought maybe I was going to. That was a whole other season, whatever you want to call it, of my life. And then I had a coworker of mine who all of a sudden became interested in me after I shed some weight. I remember one of his things he said to me was there was just something different about me, right? I mean, he had shown no interest until then. And over the years, I've been various sizes and I've witnessed how men's responses to me have fluctuated. But were the reactions because of my body, my personality, or was it simply just them? So most people tend to think it's really about their body, their looks. They believe their body size, how they look, determines their relationship status. Single, in a relationship, married, and overall their worthiness of love. And this is what I hear over and over and over again. Well, I really can't expect someone to love me looking like this, those sort of things. They might also assume their relationship or marriage is lacking love due to their weight. So you might be in a relationship and have thoughts, and the relationship's not going well. So you have thoughts that it's because of your weight. They may believe their partner is no longer attracted to them, even if their partner is insisting otherwise. And they conclude that love is impossible at their current size. But is that truly all there is to it? Is your weight the sole factor in determining your lovability? And what about the entirety of you? Is that all secondary, right? Does that all come after the body shape and size? Do you genuinely believe that every person in this world assesses someone's worthiness of love solely based on body size and shape? And yeah, just like that coworker, there might be some individuals who do prioritize physical appearance when seeking love. But I want you to really think about this. Do you really want to be with someone like that? Do you want a partner who fixates on your body? I would really hope that most of us desire a partner who values you for who you are as a person more than your body. I hope we want them to establish their standards based on far more than just our appearance. And there is no doubt, attraction is a component of romantic relationships, but we forget two key points. Not everyone cares about body size, and not everyone seeks the same body type. The problem lies in really projecting your beliefs about lovability onto others. You assume you know what others think, when in reality, we have no clue. We are not mind readers yet as humans. So, maybe like me, you used to believe that the person you desire wouldn't love you due to your body size, but have you ever considered the possibility that you're wrong? Or that you don't want a partner who loves you only for your body? Those remarkable individuals who genuinely appreciate you for who you are, rather than how you look, they do exist. And if you want to be loved in your current body and stop waiting for a thinner version of yourself to accept or seek love, you need to shift your perspective on what it means to be lovable. You have to stop believing that your body is the obstacle to being loved, because it's not. You are. And by the way, your belief that your biggest obstacle to being loved is your body is literally one of your biggest obstacles, that belief. So countless overweight individuals worldwide are loved by friends, family, and romantic partners. Whenever I have a client come to me and say this, I'm not lovable because of my size, I give them a homework assignment that for the week, they're to look for all different size. They're supposed to look for couples and to note all their different sizes and shapes, because I am telling you, there are all different sizes, body sizes, and shapes out there who are madly in love with the healthiest relationships compared to even maybe that really, really, so-called perfect, good-looking couple down the street. So it's really important to understand that the reality is every body shape and size can find love and can find a romantic partner. And I'm guessing there are probably even overweight people in your life who you love. And I bet you are like me and see lots and lots of loving couples, just like I said, who are all shapes and sizes. You just have to pay attention, and all of a sudden you're going to see them everywhere. And that can reinforce your new belief that lovability has nothing to do with body size and shape. You love these people despite their body size and shape. So how can your weight be the sole determinant of your lovability? Do you know overweight people who are happily in love, in relationships, or married? How is that possible if body weight dictates lovability? It's possible because that's not true. We tell ourselves these lies that, body shape is what makes us lovable or what makes us not lovable. But it's a total lie, because we can look around us and we can see facts that there are people in love and wonderful, healthy relationships of all shapes and sizes. And you are not a unique exception. You are not the unicorn. You are not the sole individual who is unlovable because of their weight. You are 100% lovable because you're a human being, and all humans possess the capacity to love and to be loved. If someone doesn't love you, it's a result of their thoughts, not your body. Love or lack thereof is rooted in their perceptions, not your physical form. Okay, so consider this. 2 women were married to the same man. One loves him while the other despises him. Same man, different feelings from the women. The man remains 100% lovable. The women determine their feelings for the man. Two people watch a movie with the same lead actor. One adores the actor while the other can't stand them. Same actor, different thoughts and feelings in the viewers. The actor remains 100% lovable. The viewer determines their feelings. Most likely, body weight played no role in these situations. Your perception of yourself influences your attractiveness more than your physical appearance. Let me repeat that. Your perception of yourself influences your attractiveness more than your physical appearance. And by the way, you can look these up. We've got tons of studies showing this, tons of research studies showing this, that when you go, they would have people go in and introduce themselves. And if they went in with thoughts of, I'm confident, I'm beautiful, I'm lovable, the other person perceived them as more attractive on a scale of 1 to 10 than if the same exact person went in and came in with thoughts of, oh, I'm so ugly, or I'm not good enough, or I don't look right, or my body's not right. They were perceived as less attractive. So literally, your thoughts and beliefs about yourself change how others perceive you. I want you to really consider literally stopping waiting for your body to change before you change your mindset. Society may dictate that thinness equals lovability, although, by the way, I just have to say that is starting to change, which for me, watching some of these changes is beautiful in my eyes. When I grew up, I mean, I'm getting ready to turn 50. Well, by the time this airs, I probably will be 50. I grew up in a time where it was like that wafer thin, you were supposed to be this teeny, just wafer thin body. And I have watched, and just recently, I would say within the last 10 years, we are really getting more into every body size and shape out there in commercials and social media, really that body. And that is, to me, a beautiful thing to see. But anyway, in general, society kind of dictates what the optimal body is. But it's really time to acknowledge that society's beliefs are not your own. You do not have to take them on, and they are not facts. Your lovability transcends your body weight. Your lovability transcends your body weight. Your friends and family can love you regardless of your size. A romantic partner can love you regardless of your size. Whether they love you or not hinges on their thoughts, not your body. And if the primary criterion is your body size for them, again, do you really want to be with this person? Do you only love people who fit into a certain mold? I really doubt it. If the person of your dreams possessed all the qualities you desire in a partner, but they didn't meet your preferred body standards, would you still date them? I mean, why or why not, right? Here's the real work. Increase your capacity to love yourself. When you truly love yourself, you're not going to question your lovability. If you can love yourself, you're going to realize that anyone can love you. You're also going to wonder why someone would choose not to. So here's your task. I want you this week to really contemplate why you are lovable. What is there to love about you? And by the way, saying, I don't know, doesn't cut it here, okay? Aim for at least one thing, but ideally take the time to compile a list. There is so much more to love about you besides your body. But before you can show others what makes you lovable, you have to first convince yourself, because you need to know what makes you lovable so that you can come out into the world exuding that sort of belief system about you, that sort of energy about you. Remember the research studies I told you about? You want to know and feel and embody what is lovable about you so that you can go out into the world, and then that's what others see. But this, I get it. This takes time. I had to go through this work as well. So I want you to really contemplate this. What is it about you that makes you lovable? You do not need to change your body to be more lovable. You are already as lovable as you can be. What needs to change is your mindset and how you perceive yourself. So society might preach that you have to be thin or you have to be this specific way to be lovable, but it's time to start telling yourself the truth that societal beliefs are not your beliefs. They are not factual. Okay, so whether or not, so you don't exclusively love people who fit into a specific mold. So why would others? So I want you to really think about that. You don't exclusively love people who fit into a specific mold. So why would others? Your mission is to increase your ability to love yourself. When you genuinely love yourself, you're not going to question your lovability. You'll understand at that point that anyone can love you. And again, you'll wonder why someone wouldn't want to. So go ahead, love yourself too. Have a fantastic week filled with self-love, and I'll speak to you in the next episode. Talk soon. Did you know you can find a lot more help from me on my website? Go to heatherheinen.com. Heinen is spelled Heynen, and get in touch with questions on all things I offer, like online courses for overeating, weight loss, goal attainment, and also my coaching and counseling services. Just a reminder that this podcast represents my own opinions. The content here should not be taken as medical advice. The content here is for educational and informational purposes only. Please consult your doctor or healthcare professional for any individual medical questions you may have.